Hi guys, welcome. Now, I know why. I'm starting to see the picture as to what's happening here. And this is once again, why I love co-creating with the universe. Because I always have a plan of what I want to do here. And I would have done many other things. But as I'm following my path, my divine blueprint, I listen. I listen to my intuition. And that is how I end up connecting with the messages that I end up connecting with and getting, staying on target. Now, something incredible has happened. Mercury has shown up, Saturn has shown up in our readings, and Black Moon Lilith. Wow. Number 3, number 6, number 12. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. No coincidence here. These are all connected. It's just another synchronicity, another sign of what is happening. And we know that Mercury is here. It's retrograde now until the 31st, which is a time for us to reinvent ourselves. It throws our shadow self in our face, what is lower vibrational. It's a true opportunity to reinvent ourselves. Now, I really, really, really love this Black Moon astrology card deck. I had no idea that it was going to be such a pivotal part in School for the Fool. So thank you. Another thing that was a gift to me that turned out to be part of my path, and I have fallen in love with these cards and they have changed my life. So thank you. And I really hope that all of you guys are enjoying them as well. Now let's talk about them. The mind, truth, and mystery. Now, Mercury, it's the planet of intelligence. It's also the closest to the sun, and it moves the fastest through the zodiac. Mercury is the wisdom and stupidity found in intelligence. And it is the card of the magician in the tarot. It's all about being able to follow our maps, our inner map within, without being tricked, without tricking ourselves, seeing through the illusion. It likes humor. Mercury likes humor. And we have Saturn, truth. Saturn is the Lord of karma. It's really about sticking to our goals and putting effort behind them, and cosmic forces, cosmic law, and really being shown our shadow selves and being put to the challenge to transform and tell ourselves that truth, as we see here, that's connected to Mercury. And Mercury is all about communication. So now we're going to communicate the truth to ourselves, our inner truths. And how are we? This card is also, as I might say, connected to the Three of Swords in the tarot. This is the Three of Swords, and it's the sacrifice. It's the sacrifice we go through, that we fulfill to teach us experience. That suffering allows us expansion and more room for the light. And quite often, yes, it doesn't necessarily feel great, right? But it is part of expansion. And we transform and we heal and we expand through it. And how are we going to do that? Well, Black Moon Lilith is here to add some mystery to our mind and our truth. Black Moon Lilith, she officially represents our soul's expansion through cosmic awareness, activations, right? Now, she is the ghost goddess of the moon. She's a feminine power that shows us our secret wisdom, the hidden wisdom. But it's through seeing through the illusion in the darkness with our shadow selves and understanding there is creation there. There's creation in the dark if we can control, if we can master ourselves and learn how to really, we are the god and goddesses, and our demons are no longer controlling our lives. And she is here to actually allow us that expansion to escape from the devil energies. It's here. That's what this gift is. It's the gift of the positive charge, our unlocking our abundance, raising our vibration. And how are we going to do so? It's got to start with the mind. It's got to start with the positive charge in the mind. And she is connected to the Queen of Swords. I'm going to link the readings that are connected to these cards down below. It has been incredible. What a gift. Now, on that note, I have cards here. We're going to get a message that has to do with Mercury, Saturn, and Black Moon Lilith. Let's get on with it. Just going to shuffle these cards and get them in play. Alrighty, everything is ready to go. I've got the flame lit. I just want to speak about channeled messages here for a minute. Now, I received a couple here. The space we are creating within, it is sacred, and it's for us. And it's for us to feel safe in. It's part of our expansion, part of our cosmic expansion. As well as the moon may very well be shaking things up drastically for you. Drastic change, tower moments. The energy of Mars coming in to really just end our era to begin anew. Now, let's get our messages here. We know that what we're doing now is we're understanding as we raise our vibration that we're not going to be exploiting ourselves anymore. Or our environments, Mother Earth, animals. And we're going to really start inspiring to create with our hearts and be more harmonious here on the planet. And I love that. As I say that, look at that. The Two of Cups. Oh, we got some cards in here. The Two of Cups, love. We have the Wheel of Flow, Death, the Priestess, Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Now, two cards have come out reversed. We know we're creating here love, the water energies, the reflection of pure love and emotions reflected back to one another, and the growth because of the beautiful rainbow light, the rainbow light that is activated within us, that's connected to the cosmos. And I love the dolphins here. We know that part of our expansion is taking on the dolphin energy. A dolphin can be there for another species without compromising itself. We're not going to compromise ourselves anymore. But right now, with this Wheel of Flow, we're feeling like we're in misfortune. But that's because we're being shown what's lower vibrational so that we can remove it and expand. With Death here, we are in resistance. Intuition here with the Priestess, and that's connecting to the moon and going within to that ancient moon wisdom. Understanding that our shadow self is here for a reason. We have a choice. We have a choice to continue to let our shadow self lead the way or transform. And our shadow self is no longer leading the way because we do the work to heal from what's keeping our wounds, our driving force. So what do we need to raise our vibration? What do we need to heal from? Where do we need to start? What does that plan look like? And then, you know what? That's where, you know, we have to be a little bit more methodical. We use our intuition. We go within. We follow our path. This is about our divine blueprint. And that was with the channeled message. You know, this is about our divine blueprint and going within. And that's why this space is sacred and it's for us. And that's the message I feel. But then it's okay to be methodical, to be logical, to plan out how we're going to get there. And I really feel like we will feel like we're in fortune and we are transitioning. But we know that this is about the pentacles and the sword. That was the message from one of our last readings that was connected to the cards, which I will link below, and I'll try to rate as much information as I can so you know which one is which reading if you decide to check them out. But, or you're joining me and you have. Hello guys, hello. Love seeing you here. Thank you for all the new subscribers and all you supporters out there. All you people that join me here to heal and raise the vibes. I love you and I'm sending you always healing vibes. And because of you all here, it continues to help everybody raise the vibes and harmonize. Thank you. Now, we know this is about struggle. And there's the Leo energy. There's Saturn and Leo. So this is directly connected to the message of Saturn. We're struggling right now. We're struggling to connect the dots and allow transformation. And what I mean by connection, I mean connection to the all. And connection to the all equals fulfillment. It equals expansion. It allows that creative force to be there. We don't know how to direct our wand here. And we don't definitely want to be going even lower vibrational and becoming hostile, because, you know, we're only hurting ourselves. Now, this Six of Swords, it's connected to Mercury, so there's the message of Mercury, and it was in the last reading as well. Now we're talking about here, we are ascending, and we are ascending with the energy of the swords, and that's how we're making the connections here. This is the connections being made, but they're of the mind, and that's thanks to energy, the energy of Mercury. And being able to make the connections because we're using our intellect. We're not acting here. See, in the Five of Wands, we're just acting. We're not thinking. We need to think and raise our vibration. And how do we do that? It's with the Ace of Swords. It's the realization, and it's the realization too that our pasts are within and they're all unique. And yes, we can, you know, we can join each other here and we can learn and grow and we can get the messages that resonate. But our divine blueprint is within. And it's all about the wizard and the power of creation. And the creation of what's stable. And that's what this is all about. We are going to create what's stable so we can harvest. And this is connected to Capricorn. And the partial lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So, you know, we have our message from Cancer. The total solar eclipse in Cancer that started us off at the beginning of the month. And it was pointing us in the direction to love. We know that in the middle of the month, the partial lunar eclipse is helping us to create our stability so we can have our harvest. It's got to remove us away from what's lower vibrational. Alright, so our direct messages from the moons. So starting off with the total solar eclipse in Cancer, it set off the motion to create love and remove fear. By following our intuition with the High Priestess and connecting directly to the moon, we connect to the wizard, who is the magician, the power of creation, and we stop abusing our power, and that is connected to Mercury, the mind. Using our intellect while connecting to our divine wisdom and ancients. Followed by our second moon, the partial lunar eclipse in Capricorn, which enabled us to create our stability through transitioning, through death, the removal of what's lower vibrational, our actual transformations, our third eye activations, the integration of the sun. And what did that allow us to do? That integration of light, have our realization, our Ace of Swords. And that is what raised our vibration, and it's of thoughts of the light. Followed by the third moon, the black moon, July 31st, in Leo. Thanks to connecting with Saturn, our wisdom and the truth, we will end the struggle. We will end hostility. We're going to connect and raise our vibration. We will become in flow with the wheel of flow. We will end our misfortune, enter fortune, by connecting to universal flow. This is ancient wisdom, and look, there's the sword right there. Now, Six of Swords, Mercury, Aquarius, and we are ascending. We have our ascension. Now let's just get the message of the reversal of these two cards. We're going to see how we can ground our energy and get it in flow and have our transition, and we're not resisting anymore and feeling like we're in misfortune, like we're like just in that Five of Pentacles energy that we don't want to be in. So let's just see here with the wheel. What's being activated here with the wheel? Actually, you know what? I don't feel that. I feel this. This is the right deck. What is being activated here? What is being activated? The Two of Pentacles, and there's the balance. We need the balance to create the harmony. We need the balance to transform. We need to understand Black Moon Lilith is the destruction before the creation. And I really feel like this is directly linked to Black Moon Lilith and the fact that we are destroying to create. We are destroying an era, what's lower vibrational, and we are beginning anew. And that starts with our light and the building of our light within and expanding it without, and acting and understanding that change and being in balance of our dark and our light and creation of the universal flow, but having the dark and the light both be heart-centered. And that's the balance. That's the balance created here, and this allows our ships to come in. Alrighty. Now death. I don't like how that fell out. We're gonna get a reshuffle over here. Let's get a reshuffle. Let's get a reshuffle. All right. pole star. That is absolutely incredible. This card is all about understanding that light has power, the power of light, the power of the cosmic forces, understanding cosmic law, integrating within us. Symbolizing universal law, higher spiritual knowledge, power, the first breath of creation formed the stars and binds them together as constants within the universe. Our own star, the sun, reminds us of the awesome power that burns at the heart of these stellar giants, and yet they are only the sentinels of our own visible reality. The pole star reminds us that there is a greater unseen power in the universe. It can help us manifest the balance of light and energy to form the heart of the star, and yet also weaves the subtle interactions between the subatomic particles that exist in multidimensional states that we can only theorize about. And that's incredible, because this is all about the power of universal law being at work here. And that's what's happening, and that's the times we're in. Wow. Let's just get our message from the sun. This is being connected to the cosmos more than we ever have before. It's beautiful. Dream weaver, laying foundations and manifestation. And the dodecahedron, all seeing and knowing. This is all about surrendering to the fear of making mistakes and understanding that this is the spider's web, and that a spider will continue to recreate her web over and over and over again, not worry about mistakes, just do this. And it's about surrendering that fear of doing that to manifest your dreams and desires. But what's incredible is that each web is unique and a true masterpiece, like our divine blueprint within us. Metatron's cube, which has been used to create the web, is one of the most important patterns in the universe, as it holds within it the map or blueprint of creation, all 5 platonic solids. The cube and the dodecahedron, which is right here, and this is number 2 and 22, are used to create balance, as the cube is earth and the dodecahedron pertains to ether or spirit. And we know that we had the cube here, and what we were releasing from the cube, we were allowing inner child free. Higher self was there. The Hierophant. Spirit. Source came in, we set higher self free. We have the cube. Now we have the dodecahedron. We have Metatron's cube. Wow. Something's going down. Now here with the dodecahedron, this card is all about being open to receiving divine wisdom, but being blocked from receiving it, and feeling blocked from receiving it in one way or another, and understanding what we need to rebalance and recalibrate to not be experiencing that anymore, and figure out if it's mental, physical, or emotional, and maybe all 3. And right, we're going to have to do some healing, and we're going to have to remove fear of receiving divine wisdom. Now, what's incredible is, like, this is one of the most sacred shapes. This shape in our ancient times, if you even spoke about it. The dodecahedron has 12 faces and works with the element of ether or spirit. It corresponds to the 3rd eye and crown chakras, but is considered the most sacred of the platonic solids. Plato saw this shape as to that which was used by God for arranging the constellations. It was highly revered of all the Platonics. It was a shape that could not be spoken of. That is incredible, because we know that that's what this is about, our connection to the constellations. So here we have Dream Weaver, laying foundations and manifestations, which is connected to Metatron's cube and the dodecahedron. And we have that present here. And this is connected to how God created the constellations. Thank you. Thank you, message from the sun. Thank you, sun energy. I'm so glad I woke up today. I'm so glad I made it here. I've been feeling like that too. I've been feeling very foggy. Yeah. Well, let's try to get our message from the moon. Okay, let's try that again. Just gonna reshuffle the cards here. They wanted an extra shuffle. All right, message from the moon. It's incredible that you can see the dodecahedron in the card with the cube. Getting excited over here. Gotta calm myself down. Woo! I'm gonna get lit. This is just one of the most incredible readings I've ever had. And I myself personally have never felt so integrated with the cosmos. And I've always felt connected to the sun and the moon, but now feeling connected to the other planets and having them show up here in the readings and be present here with us at School for the Fool. It's a gift. It's a blessing. And I need to even be more grateful for it. This is a reminder to me, this reading myself. So thank you all for being a part of it. Aquarius, I know. And look, Saturn's in the card. Ruled by the planet of Uranus, insight, but formerly the planet of Saturn, wisdom, right? And we know the energy of Aquarius. This is the star, you guys. This is the star card. This whole entire message is from the stars, the constellations, our connection to them, the healing that's brought on by them. You know, this is the humanitarian energy. Aquarians march to the beat of their own drum. They are all about rocking your uniqueness, our weirdness, our inner blueprint, and not being afraid. Like, I feel like the main message is we got to stop being afraid of who we are and just start being ourselves and being quirky and unique and funny, and even just creating with fun energy again, laughing, childlike wonder. That, you know, this energy, it can detach from emotions to be able to expand. You know, the future, vision, sciences, freedom, fighting for freedom. That's that humanitarianism energy that Aquarius is known for. And it's the thought. It's the thought of the mind applied to the waters of creation. Our emotions, the mother energy. And this is how we put the light in the cup. And it's all connected to our divine wisdom and abundance and our divine blueprint within, and that sacred room that is for us. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a spectacular, spectacular reading. What a blessing. I feel so blessed. I want to thank you guys for joining me here. I will see you again soon. Sun sign readings will be out along with the black moon very soon here. These are incredible times. I will see you then.